There's positive G's, all your blood is going to pool at your stomach and at your kind of your feet. So it's going to be pushing all that down. Now, if it's all down there, it's harder for your heart to pump up the blood to your brain and everything. So lack of blood to the brain is oxygen to the brain. So you'll start kind of, they normally say is you'll start kind of getting that tunnel vision. So you start losing that peripheral, and then you kind of get to that gray out, and then to a blackout. And a blackout while flying a jet is never a good thing. I don't think. I don't see how that could be a good thing.
I don't think it would have affected my performance either way. Based on the sims I just did.
It's but yes. So there's also histoxic hypoxia, that's why they don't like them drinking beforehand. Smoking is real bad for a pilot, just because oxygen likes to latch on to the bad stuff rather than the blood and everything to get up to the head. There's also some people are just have certain DNA that they're just lack of kind of oxygen, or not lack of DNA, but their own DNA. Lack of. But so those are hypoxia. That's why jet fighters also wear G suits. There's some over there, but they almost look like just like some chaps. And all they do is they fill it with air. They hook into the flight control system, and they just fill it with air. And during the high G turns, sustained high G turns, they'll blow up around your bladder or around your stomach as well. And just to help keep that blood up high, easier for your heart to pump. We go into things, your eyes. Okay, so obviously your eyes are very important to fly, right? Definitely need your eyes to see all the instruments. We do have blind camp, and kids do fly blind. So it is. I mean, I guess you can fly. It's a lot of coaching from somebody else, or a lot of them are right up onto the screen because they have just like a little bit of vision. So you can fly without eyes, but it is a little bit more difficult, and not really allowed to fly real planes without vision. Careful with eyes, because eyes, I don't know if you guys have had the experience when you guys have been in flight, but kind of your depth perception, especially even flying over water, sometimes with that, you think it's just it's out further away, but really it's just a ginormous wave, or it's a mountain of sand. It all kind of looks the same, but your depth perception sometimes gets a little messed up. There's autokinetic illusion. Autokinetic illusion is flying at night, and you kind of see one light kind of out there. You see a light, and you're trying to align yourself with that light, or you're almost just staring at it. Well, if you stare at the light for too long, what's going to happen is it will start moving. So now if it starts moving, you're wondering, all right, wait, am I moving? Is it a plane moving? Wait, what is that now? Now it's just kind of, we recommend is just you got to trust your instruments. Your instruments will tell you exactly what's going on. They will tell you, all right, my heading is still at 300. I should be fine. My attitude, I'm still flying nice and level, so I'm okay. Also, confusion with ground lights is another thing. I have a friend that he said he sometimes, especially if you're flying out over the water down in like Florida, and there's like the oil rigs. You're out there and it's just pitch black, and it could possibly even be cloudy, so up high, so you don't really even see too many stars, but then you look down and you just see the little twinkles of lights. You almost get confused to think that those are stars that should be above you, and so you kind of just start rolling your plane a little bit, and then, I mean, I feel you would kind of be able to feel it. I would feel if you're upside down, you would kind of know, but yeah, so your level is just, it's going to be. But once again, you have a instruments in there that tell you, you know, which way is up, which way is down, and your whole attitude. Another big one we always go into is ears. Okay, why are ears important? For
balance.
Exactly. See, that's why I like older people. Kids always I have to hear the sirens. You have to be able to hear them. I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, that's always good to be able to hear the sirens and hear people on the radio. That's good. But we also have deaf camp here.
Yeah, we have
they
deaf
come in.
camp too.
They come in. So So yeah, deaf camping. Like they fly fine. It's a little bit harder to talk to them sometimes. A lot of landing flaps. That's all I really. But gotta get your flaps down. But yes, ears are important for the inner ear. The inner ear. So we're gonna go to big here. But the inner ear is. It's pretty remarkable just because, it's got the 3 semicircular canals, and these all relate to kind of the 3 degrees of freedom roll, pitch, and yaw, which is what you'll be experiencing when you're flying. So you got your roll with your ailerons, pitch, of course, with your elevators or stabilators, and then your yaw with your rudder and everything. So just by doing that, I mean, you can see moving your ears. You're able to know without actually doing it if you are rolling, pitching, or yawing. That's all based on those semicircular canals. There's fluid rushing in them and around. There's these little feelers, and so that fluid rushes one way, the feelers move that way, and they're like, hey, brain, we are rolling left, okay? I believe there's also one with the kind of up and down. That's how you know if you're kind of going up or down. There's like a sack, and it's just kind of got these feelers. The problem is, though, on sustained spinning or sustained turns, and kind of you keep spinning around, all that fluid rushes to one side, and then it's staying over there because you're still spinning around. Well, eventually they kind of come back to normal because they've been, it's long enough, nothing's happening. Well, then you finally do come back to normal, and that fluid rushes back to kind of your stable area, kind of back to your neutral point, but all the feelers had to move that way, so they're sending off signals to your brain, hey, we're actually rolling this way. In reality, no, you're actually straight right now, but you feel like you're rolling that way, so then you almost want to counter it, and that's why a lot of times if you're spinning around, you keep spinning around. That's what I remember back in the day. My friend had a little lawn ornament, the little, I'm trying to think what they are, like the wind chimes. I remember spinning around that, and I could not stop myself afterwards. He had a pool right there, and I actually crawled into the pool because I couldn't stop spinning, and I had lost my phone that day. It was very sad. I had never experienced that before. It was kind of crazy. But, yeah, so we'll get into testing some of these spins, if you guys would like, on the chair, the Barney chair. You just kind of sit here, your feet up, we buckle in. We kind of put you in weird attitudes, kind of feeling like a pitching, rolling or yawing. We have some easier ones, harder ones. Does anybody want to try it?
Before lunch.
Okay. It doesn't. I won't make it too bad. I won't do it for too long. So, yeah, come try it out. That sometimes spins out. It's nice. Your hair's tucked away. And the girls with the long hair are just like whacking me every time they go by. All right, so go ahead and buckle up.
Yeah. I was the first one that did that too, because I knew if I wasn't first, I wouldn't be able to.
MAT was so fun.
MATs.
Yeah.
This one's probably a little worse than MAT. Jake, I'm just kidding. It's wonderful. All right. So, good. Feet in there, locked in. What you're going to do is put both your hands, okay, like this, good. On your left knee, go ahead and put your left ear to that hands, all right, and just kind of stay in this ball.
Okay.
You can close your eyes if you'd like. See, I'm just going to go around a little bit.
I feel like I'm going to fall out of the chair.
Don't worry, you won't fall out. That's why we buckle in.
Buckle up for safety.
Yeah, where eyes are going, everybody hide.
I see this is all right.
That was brutal.
Feeling all right?
Yeah.
You can kind of see it.
Yeah.
We'll get another one up here. But
Standing straight?
I don't think I could stand up. I mean, I probably
just some
could.
deep breaths. Get it back in.
It's hot.
Got to get some. I know.
That was
Way to be a
intense.
sport, man.
I know.
I was not expecting that. Am I supposed to?
Yes, you can, as long as you're good enough to walk.
Oh, yeah.
So what does it feel like when you stop suddenly?
It was like...
You kind of see her motion. You'll see it.
Yeah.
We'll see if somebody else goes the opposite way, because her motion's kind of back like this. If we have the other way, a lot of times they're wanting to do is first thing. That's a scary one too. If they're not buckled in correctly, then they like fall out of the chair. And that's the first motion on a lot of them. They want to unbuckle himself. I had a little kid that did that. Just wanted to unbuckle himself and face plant to the ground. Like, oh, kid, don't do that.
Why is it called the Barney trick?
It was the guy that invented all these tests. His name was Barney. So it's not. Yeah, it's nothing else. Anybody else want to try? Anybody want to try the opposite?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Pokey's going to do it? Okay, all right. Okay.
It's a be a good primer for summer things, exactly.
Yeah, it's a good primer. Get buckled in there.
So many flashes. I get dizzy with the flash. I'm a little larger.
Yeah, I'm still. My stopping is all with one hand still, so it's always a little bit. I broke my collarbone about 8 weeks ago. And it's just such bad displacement that it takes an extra long time to heal.
All right, what am I doing?
Don't
All right,
panic.
So put both your hands together like this, left knee, and then I had her left ear. So put your right ear. And normally this one's going to push you back. It's fine. Okay, you got that? All right. All right. I'm going to check this out.
Oh God.
No idea what you were doing when you came down.
I think you're taking off.
Just quick moves. We're okay. We're okay.
It's on the waiver. It's fine.
I'm surprised they don't have those bolted down there.
I know. They really need it. All right, we're just going to...
Don't mind the silence.
Is this part of certifying equipment for the kids this summer?
Yeah, I mean, it's... We're making sure we're testing it the full effect right now.
That was kind of fun.
It is. It's a little bit fun.
Other than the fear of the wall.
Yeah, I had to do some quick moves too out of the way. I forgot. You only have so much time to get out of that way of the head coming around. We'll try. The next one we'll try will be a little bit easier.
That was cool.
Is there a weight limit?
Not really.
The world just keeps going.
Yeah. I'll come to the abrupt stop. Usually, kind of messes you up a little bit. Just.
Hard to
How we
close my
doing?
eyes and talk a couple of
Good.
times.
Well, we almost lost a head. We're all right.
Don't tweet that.
You know when you
You want to try it?
tweet something,
All right. I got another one that we'll work on.
That was kind of fun.
Okay.
Other than almost being stuck.
All right. Just buckle in here.
He almost get you with his arm.
No,
It was kind of moving, and then we had to shimmy. We had to shimmy and shake.
Where it is now.
We had to just shimmy and shake a little bit, make sure it's.
We all were like...
I just closed my eyes.
I was gonna say, please don't let him hit my head. I've already had a concussion this year.
I have no idea what's going on. Other than his head is
All right, this one. We gotta be kind of just nice and quiet, so she doesn't know where she's at.
Oh, great.
All right. Now what you're gonna do is both hands like this, thumbs up. What you're gonna do is you're just going to point whichever way you feel like you're going. So if you feel like you're spinning this way, point your direction to your thumbs. There you go. Yeah, point in the direction you feel like you're going. You're going this way. If you come to a stop, perfect. Okay. Now you're gonna put your chin down and eyes closed. Keep your eyes nice and closed, chin down. All right. Let's get this one going. definitely felt like you switched positions, right? Yeah. That's the crazy one, because it's you're spinning one way and it's going really fast, and as you start slowing down, you're like, oh wait, I'm going this way. So it's that was kind of fun. I like that one. So once again, it's better to do it with honest people, because kids like to lick their thumbs beforehand to make sure they're not spinning in a different direction or something, or they know they're spinning one way after they've seen it one time. So, anybody else want to try anything? You don't have to. It's not it is. Yeah, once is usually good for me. I still haven't done it since my friend put me on it way too fast, and
hit your head.
It took me a couple hours to recover. I was just sitting at Powerade. Your ears are, if you kind of have like inner ear issues, it's sometimes. But for my kids to get real scared, I like just showing them the.
Famous last word.
I just don't want to bang it, but I just do the to give them the example of it's very simple, the air brakes. You just tuck it up, tuck it up, tuck it up. Like, that's exactly how an air brake works. You just go, and then it just slows it down. But then I'm already dizzy now, so that's why I don't do this too much. All right. All right, so we're done. Nobody else wants to try out the Barney chair, correct? We said we're gonna have to take a couple seconds if anybody wanted to.
Well, the good news is lunch is ready. So
Good.
lunch.
Okay, we want to head over to lunch then. Let's get some food. And then we'll be heading back into the simulators afterwards.